the craziness that's been going on, I decided to look through my 72-hour kits that I have planned if there were any kind of an emergency or anything and we would need to leave our house right away. It's just stuff that would help us through the first 3 days, some food, some cooking items, clothing, so different things like that. I remember in the past watching several big natural disasters where everybody needed to leave their home because of floods or hurricanes or whatever was going on, and they could just take whatever they could grab really quick. And so these 72-hour kits are something that I've been working on for years. They're not perfect, they're not done, they're always a work in progress. And each year I go through and switch out the food to make sure that nothing is expired. And it's just something that gives me peace of mind as a mom, because that is my biggest fear, is not having what I need for my children, especially not being able to feed them. And so I thought as I was going through them and kind of reorganizing them and seeing what else needs to be added, that I would show you guys what's in my 72-hour kits. So here we go. So here's what we have for food for our 72-hour kits. We have 15 packets of oatmeal and 15 packets of hot chocolate. So every single day for breakfast, each person would have 1 bowl of oatmeal and 1 hot chocolate. That would be their breakfast. And then for lunch, we have tuna fish. We have 10 packets of tuna fish, so 2 different days that we would be eating tuna fish with some mayonnaise and with crackers. And the other day, we would have Vienna sausages and pork and beans. So not a very heavy lunch, just something nice and light, but it's something to feed us. And then for dinner, we have ramen noodles. We have 10 packs of ramen noodles and 5 cans of soup. So that means that 2 of the days we would be having ramen noodles for dinner and 1 day we would have soup. There's 15 of those. And then as far as snacks go, we have 15 granola bars and 15 fruit snacks. That's 1 per person per day. And we have some applesauce back there. That's only 12 packs of applesauce, so not enough for everyone to have 1 per day, but close. And we also have a bag of beef jerky and trail mix. So those are the snacks that would supplement in between the meals, since we're not eating tons and tons of food, but it is something that goes in our belly. And then on to water. We are lacking very, very much in the water department. Our food is done, but as far as our water, it recommends that we have 1 gallon per person per day, which would mean we need 15 gallons, and right now we only have 2. Ben has some water purifier tablets that we need to add into our 72-hour kits. And he also has some of those Camel bags that you can add water into, but we have not filled those up. So I'm really glad that we're going through this, because even though we have the food taken care of, water, which is really the most important, we're lacking. So we're gonna take care of that today and get that off. Okay, so I emptied out my toiletry bag, and we have some rain ponchos, and I only have 3 of those, so I've realized I need to add some more, so it's really good to go through this. I have 2 razors, I have some deodorant, I need to add some more deodorant. Toothpaste and toothbrushes. A few years back, I went and found a bunch of towels that were older and ripped and put them in here so that we have towels. And the rips don't matter because we're just happy to have a towel if we are in need. I've got 1 roll of toilet paper. Probably would be nice to have another, but for now, that's all we've got, and we can't even buy any more right now because all this craziness. This is some Band-Aids, some Neosporin, some medicine, Q-tips, hair ties, tampons, sunblock, these emergency blankets, hot hands. There's some water purification tablets that Ben found, and a hot pad for while you're cooking, some rags, a sewing kit, some wipies, a can opener, a big giant metal spoon. This is a tiny little makeshift stove that I made years ago. When you open it up, there is a roll of toilet paper inside. And all you need to do is pour some rubbing alcohol inside there. The toilet paper will soak it up, and it will be able to be lit with fire and burn like a little stove. And then you use these little clips to put on the side to be able to put a pan right on top to cook with. Got some garbage bags, some small baggies, matches, some metal plates and bowl to cook with and to eat out of. Here's just a bunch of plastic silverware, cups, bowls, plates, and some mesh bags to be able to put some dirty dishes in or to do anything that you would need for dishes or for laundry. So this is my toiletry bag stuff and my cooking supply bag. And all we do is we just take old backpacks and fill them because that'll be the easiest thing to carry if we ever are in need of just walking. So here is our bag of extra clothes. This is just 2 days worth. Even though it's a 72-hour kit, it's just enough to change your clothes twice. You should be in an outfit already, so that would be your 3 days worth of clothing. I'm not going to pull everything out of here, but it's just essentials. A change of pants and a shirt, socks, underwear. You also want to be aware of the time of year. If you live in an area where it's cold, you would want something that would keep you warmer. And if you're in an area where it's nice and hot, you obviously wouldn't want to have long sleeve shirts. So just kind of think of those things as you are packing up your clothes to have on hand. So this was in my activities backpack. I've got some coloring books, some books for the kids to read, glow sticks that are actually more for emergency use, not really for fun, pencils and a sharpener, a pen, scissors, some little toys and stuff for the kids, duct tape. This is a headlamp in here. Sometimes stuff gets put in other bags where they're not supposed to be. Those should be more in the other bag than the activities. Crayons and cards. So as I'm looking through this, I'm realizing that my kids have gotten bigger and probably would not have as much fun playing with some of these little toys. So I could either leave them in here to give to somebody else, another little child who might want them, because if I have the space, or I can take them out. My kids are getting to the age where cards would be great, reading would be great, and coloring and drawing would be great. So maybe even a blank notebook would be great to have in here for writing or drawing. So I have this list of all of the things that I would like to have in my 72-hour kits, and a lot of them have been marked off over the last year as I've been putting stuff in here. The blue shows what I just added today. I added some more clothing items for my kids, some bandanas, washcloths, a brush, some more ponchos, lotion, matches, a pot to cook in, napkins, and some Germ-X. But all of the things that are not crossed off are all the things that I still need to put in there. I need some alcohol, blankets, sleeping bags, pillows, phone chargers, pocket knife, rope, candy and gum, batteries, lighter, flashlight. So there's so many items that you can put in your 72-hour kits, and you can customize it to the things that you think that you would need in there and what you would want. This is just an idea of some stuff that I have put in mine and some stuff that I still need to get in mine. So they're not perfect. It's a work in